ladies and gentlemen, let me adjust myself. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to yet another episode of MisterJaay's Reaction. You guys are good? Man, it's always an honor to stop by and have you check out what we have to say. And if this is your first time coming through, man, they call me Jay, MisterJaay, and we are proudly moving on this platform. So I want us to talk about the situation of the activist from Nigeria, man, VeryDarkMan, and the pastor, the preacher man, Jeremiah. Now, it seems as if the fight is still ongoing, and if you can remember, I did say that VeryDarkMan has opened up a floodgate because a lot is going to go down, and NAFDAC also, that press release was crazy. But before we do get started, please do not forget to be part of the family. Do hit that subscribe button, okay? And engage with me in the comment section. So, ladies and gentlemen, for a couple of days now, online has been on fire, especially in Nigeria, where across Africa actually, where a regular guy, VeryDarkMan, decided that he was going to shut down the nonsense that is going on in the name of Pentecostal movements in this country, and decided to do that by buying the products of one self-acclaimed prophet, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. And this guy claimed that he had miracle waters from the Red Sea, he had this and that, selling miracle soap, selling miracle fish. And things that have been going on in Africa by these so-called men of God has been crazy, because there is a section, unfortunately, of Africa youths. They think that they cannot do anything without some of these folks. They call them spiritual fathers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when this guy came out and he drops vlogs every now and then about issues affecting the Nigerian society, and this man said he was going to sue this brother for 1 billion naira, and then he did, and then this brother was like, okay, you want to sue me, let's put your products to test. So this brother did a vlog, he dedicated a vlog and everything, and it clearly showed that some of these things that these people have been selling for years is just fake stuff. They just using the Bible or the church to enrich themselves. And then they call themselves, they see themselves as above the law. It's rather unfortunate that we live in a continent where we have elevated idiots and we have elevated fools to positions of power where they really do not merit it in the so-called man of God. Now, this guy countersued 2 point something billion, and then NAFDAC, the Nigerian Authority of Food and Drug, they came out with a press stating that whatever product this guy is selling is really fake and calls this man fake, put his reputation on the line. I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, and you can tell that this guy is regretting ever coming at VeryDarkMan, because now, well, through that press release, a whole lot of his kind, because there are thousands and thousands of them in Nigeria, and people respect these clowns for no good reasons. These fools who brainwash African youths, especially Nigerian youths, to think that they are like, they are demigods on earth. I, for one, I have never ever respected all of these folks, because I have never been the kind of person you can brainwash easily. I'm not that kind of a human being. So after the press came out, this guy's lawyer tried to play the whole, oh, this guy faked a receipt and so on and so forth. That also it backfired on them. And then this guy decided that, you know what, he's going to tell his kind to manifest. So they targeted one of the NAFDAC offices, I think it's in Delta, Asaba Delta, and it's crazy what these people say. Now there is a video, man, a news piece. I want you guys to watch it, and then we will talk about everything. I want you to pay attention to what some of his kind pastors or preacher men are saying. Watch this video.
The protesters defied the heavy downpour to come to the office of the regulating agency to register their displeasure on what they termed unnecessary attacks on the clergyman who they say have done nothing wrong.
What affects one affects all. So that tomorrow I won't be in my church probably administering communion or using water during programs or using oil, and we hear that NAFDAC has swooped on us. NAFDAC, you will respect the spiritual side of our society.
What is happening, it looks like victimization, because I know that there has not been any report that those who are making use of it have died. Otherwise, then the NAFDAC shouldn't have closed down the factory and everything that concerns his ministry.
I see what is happening to brother Jeremiah as a victimization. We use water in our houses, from a borehole, from a well. Do we obtain NAFDAC approval before we use them? You can see, this is pure victimization.
Spiritual water, if you have said it's spiritual water, and is being used, is using it for his spiritual work, then it has nothing to do with it. It's not within the confines of NAFDAC regulation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys watched and heard what these old fools were saying. Apologize if I'm calling these elder people fools, but you know, in Africa, we as a son of Africa, I need to respect my elders. But then, when you see elders that are sheepishly and dumbly and stupidly saying certain things like this, you start wondering, like, what kind of human beings are these? It seems as if it's not because of this whole Pentecostal movement, a whole lot of these people will be useless old men living in the villages. Now, let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen. When they come out like this, you know that they themselves, they are involved in selling such type of products. Now, nobody ever asked this soul pastor Jeremiah to brag and boast online and say that in the video claiming that whatever he's selling has NAFDAC number. So he put himself at the crossfire already, and now they are trying to come out and support him. Now, God knows, maybe he reached out to them and told them to stage a protest and so on and so forth. Now, this is what I want to say at the end of this vlog. See, African societies, we have had this mindset that because somebody has some kind of money, they are always right. But that is not the case. See, I like the fact that this government, VeryDarkMan, he is actually putting these people to test. And if you guys remember, it's been a couple of months now. There's another preacher, man. He goes by the name Dr. Abdel Damina, who has been actually revolutionizing this whole concept of the church and paying bribe and selling this and selling that. And I remember vividly somebody said, what this man has started is going to change the way the church will move within the next year. And we are already starting to see this. Now, if NAFDAC is actually a government, a legitimate organization, I do think that they should start, as a matter of fact, going through every other preacher who does the same nonsense, and they should find them. Anything that you sell to people that they have to consume or they use on their body, you need to have the license to do it. And if you do not have the license to do it, stop trying to use the church. Stop trying to use faith. Stop trying to use the Bible to perpetuate a fraud, a Ponzi scheme, a scam in the name of you are doing it for the church. No. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think about this whole funny prophets and so on, pastors, churchmen coming out to protest something that is clear for everybody to see. The only people I feel sorry for are the youths that are holding up these placards and, dumb stuff that some of them, they don't even know what's happening. That is my time. Hey, do leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Stay blessed. Peace.